we headed?
I need to stop at the ATM and draw some money for fuel.
I've been meaning to ask you about that savings account you opened.
What do you want to know?
Well, why did you open it?
The bank has a lot of good products, but I chose the savings account because it has a higher interest rate than our current account. So if we keep our money in the savings account, the bank basically pays us.
Hold the phone! The bank pay us to keep money in the bank? When did this happen?
I can honestly say that this has been happening since before either of us were even born. Think of the bank as a tool for business, almost like that flamethrower belt buckle of yours. You can deposit your money into the bank or withdraw your money out. You can even borrow money from the bank in the form of a loan or credit card. If you save your money in the bank, they pay you interest. If you take the money out, there could be bank charges.
I see. It does sound like a business. A business of money. That sounds like the perfect place for criminals to infiltrate. Who's keeping an eye on them?
That's actually a very good question. We have two organizations that help us keep an eye on the financial industry. The South African Reserve Bank, who makes sure that banks have enough money to give back to the depositors and make sure banks operate correctly. And then there's the National Credit Regulator, and they make sure that banks and other organizations who give out loans operate according to the law and treat customers fairly.
Dr. Sinister needs to be stopped. If I know him and his fiendish ways, there will definitely be some kind of cash in the mix. Surely there must be safer ways of doing banking than using cash? I mean, anyone can spend cash.
There's actually been a lot of advances in the banking industry over the last few years. Because of technology, you can now pay with a bank card at any point of sale, or you could even bank with your cell phone.
So, people aren't using that much cash anymore?
Yep.
That's awful.
Huh?
No cash means no cash heists, which means no more criminals, which means no more Leapman. We're going to end up unemployed. What are we going to do?
Don't worry, the bad guys aren't going anywhere. The safer we make banking, the more sinister the bad guys become. That's why SABRIC exists.
SABRIC, yes. I think I've heard of those guys. Fellow crime fighters, I believe.
Yes, the South African Banking Risk Information Center, or SABRIC, gives people information to prevent them from becoming victims of bank fraud. They also help people use the ATM safely. Well, here, I'll show you what I mean by ATM safety.
Lead the way, Budget Girl. I'm right behind you. It's not really over. You can see more by following Star Savers.